are back.
And Sam's bummed out now.
Why is he bummed out?
I'm bummed out.
Did I just run past that f***ing blind man?
You did just run past him. Poor old man. Can't even see the people that are right in front of him. It's like when I was running earlier in the dark. That was fun. Well, it wasn't really dark. It was more like it was too bright out when I first started. But I'm just like, I'll use my shades that stay on my face while I run because my regular glasses don't. At least my old regular glasses didn't.
I see.
And then it started getting dark. I was like, oh, I can barely see. I better get home quickly.
Did you, not to change the subject too much, but
yeah.
Do you know what I'm doing and what I'm watching for?
You're watching if it's stuff is in the tree like right now?
Nope. Right now there's something in the tree because it's shaking too fast.
Yeah.
If it's a slow shake, there's nothing in the tree. But if I shake it again, it'll drop something on me.
Do it. Maybe we can get Chubbinator's cousin.
Oh, did they change it? Somebody was telling me that if it's a fast shake or a slow, maybe it's a slow shake then. Shake it more. That's a fast shake.
It's been so.
Nope.
There we go.
No,
There's something.
no. I mean,
oh, it's Chubbinator's deformed cousin Billy.
Oh God.
Kill it, butane. Kill with fire.
Someone, I swore, maybe I misunderstood him, but I swore somebody told me that that it's depending on the shake speed depends on what he
does.
Or if something drops or not, or something has a chance of dropping or not.
I think I would like this design more if they got rid of the weird skin tags and they changed his color scheme. It's just, even if it was reversed, even if it was like the dark brown and like the pinkish color for like the light part, it just looks weird.
Is he not supposed to be that color? He looks kind of pink.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, see where it's like the pink?
Mm-hmm.
If they flip the pink where like the dark brown is and put the brown where the pink is, I think that would look better overall.
I think I'd agree with you.
Like some of the color theory for the new Pokemon games, I just don't understand. Like butane looks fine.
Another Pokemon nearby. Took all the other berries. That sucked.
So they get it sometimes, but just like a lot of the color theory for some of the new Pokemon, I just think looks bad. Like that looks fine. That looks fine. That looks good.
Oh God, he followed me all the way over here.
He has a thrill for battle.
Quick ball. Damn it.
Oh yeah, but I'm bummed because I don't care about the new Star Wars, and that bums me out.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. Yeah. I'm gonna see it this weekend, but and it releases this weekend. But I'm not in a big rush to go see it opening night.
Like
we were seeing them opening night like on the regular.
Yeah, you were. You saw 7 on opening night, and you saw 8 on opening night. I don't even hate The Last Jedi. Like it's.
I'm just not excited about it. That's all.
And it bums me out so much because like I was a super fan growing up. I played all the games. So do you remember it was the early 2000s, like probably 2000 or 19? No, wait, it would have been 1999 or 2000 when the Phantom Menace came out. Remember all the soda companies? Had the cans with the pictures on it.
Yeah.
I collected all that shit.
Didn't they also have one that made a lightsaber noise when you opened it or something like that?
I can't remember if they had that. That might have been a different one.
It might have been something else I'm thinking of.
I collected all the cans except for the Yoda one because that was the one that gave you like the $500,000. But I even thought at that time, I was like, well, if I get the Yoda can, I'm just going to keep it. I don't care about the money. Who cares? It's Yoda on a can. That's how stupid I was.
I could have $500,000 or Yoda on a can.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Think about it.
I can't even buy a Yoda on a can.
No,
not even for a $500,000.
Back then, there was no way to print a can thing like you can now. Like, I mean, we had printers, but it wasn't as easily accessible. The internet was still in its infancy.
For $500,000, I'm sure you could get as many Yoda cans as you wanted.
My dad would have stolen that can.
Oh, hell yeah, he would have.
He would have been smart, too. He would have done the right thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's pretty high up there.
Because it would have done you no good.
Oh, yeah. I collected all the toys. I went to the Taco Bells to, like, get all, like, the little pogs.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Had the Star Wars tapes. Let's put it this way. So every year for Christmas for the last almost 10 years now, we play Star Wars Monopoly.
Oh, jeez, that sounds fucking miserable.
No, but we have like a special rule set for it to make it go faster. It's actually quite hilarious.
Oh, okay.
So normally I'm
no.
Wow, you got lucky with that. So
Ultra Ball.
Yeah, Ultra Ball for sure. Normally in Monopoly you have to go all the way around, right, before you can start spending stuff, and like you have a limited amount of money.
Yeah, so some people don't go by that rule. I down beat, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Too bad.
No, I down 8 actually.
Ooh, that's too bad. Ooh, yeah, slash.
Yeah, some people get rid of that rule to make it go faster.
Yeah, so I didn't know there was like specific rule sets that
Now
other people
I
had
know.
made, but we just decided like, cool, we're making high stakes Monopoly. So in high stakes Monopoly,
Yes!
we like give double the money and we say, screw the $1 bills. They're like pennies. Screw pennies. Pennies are useless.
Yeah.
We don't use pennies.
It sure
you
makes it go faster, I'd assume.
You give out a bunch of like 500s and stuff like that. Like I think our max is like about 4 or 500s, and then you do like a bunch of hundreds and like have up to the $20 and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like you guys start out with like 2,500, or you start out with like 3.5. Were you gonna read this guy?
I was reading it to myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Opponents hit by the for three full days and nights of paralysis. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a cool looking Pokemon. I like it.
I do too. I don't know what to name him though.
What's the name of? I was gonna say like who does Thunderstruck like the song? Isn't it Rose? What is it?
You're thinking of I believe it's AC/DC. My brain
AC/DC?
is AC/DC. I believe my brain's fucky right now though, so I might be wrong.
I can't remember. I was gonna say like Ronnie James Dio or something like that. Whoever is like the singer for Guns N' Roses or whatever.
Well,
Because Thunderstruck, but
I'm gonna name him Voltantula.
that's pretty good. But yeah, we start off with that much, and then you can buy properties as soon as you can. So it's usually about 4 or 5 of us that play, because it's all my brothers, and then usually our other adopted brother, who's not really adopted, but we've basically made him the 5th brother in our family, our buddy Hector, who's been best friends with my younger brother since they were like 10 or something like that. So like you're equivalent to Mike. And yeah, and like as soon as you get to a spot, you can like tower it. So we immediately make it into
sense,
like...
Yeah.
a tower.
I've heard of similar styles of play styles because it makes it go faster.
So
it's
it makes it go crazy,
finally.
but then there's also the backstabbing and then like manipulation that gets hand in hand with it too. It's like, oh shoot, I'm gonna go bankrupt. Here, Ben, take all of my stuff as a payment so you can go screw over whoever else. Win for me.
Yeah, it's pretty fucky.
So there's a lot of different craziness.
What the fuck?
And we'd have marathons where we would just watch all the Star Wars films. Like, we love the prequels. We love the originals. We don't have, like, really super any preference. But I've just been so disappointed with, like, the 7 and 8 for different ways.
Yeah.
7 just because it was fucking boring.
I didn't, I saw it and I was like, that was different. And then I saw the next one and I was like, I didn't care for that one either. Like... I hope this isn't a
trend.
I hope this isn't a trend. Like, so by the time this third one comes out, I'm like, I'm not gonna like
that's
try
part of
my
it,
hardest to get new tickets like right away. I'll try and see it the first weekend so I don't get spoiled on anything. But
I don't even care about spoilers. That's how much bummed out I am. I'm like, I don't even care about what's They've done such a bad job of making me feel invested in the characters. And like when I first saw like the art direction, like I think the art direction of both movies is brilliant. Like the stuff that the Star Wars artists have been doing is phenomenal.
yeah, there's a lot of good visuals and everything. Yeah.
But I've watched all the Clone Wars. I've played all like the Old Republic games. I almost failed English because I refused to stop reading Star Wars novels as my go-to book for 9th grade. When my teacher said, you can't read those anymore, I'm like, well, then I'm just not reading.
It spins while making its luminescent spots flash. These spots allow it to communicate with others by using different patterns of light. It's dark and psychic. Okay, I was like, it's probably going to be psychic.
That's
or
an
I was like,
adorable
it's
looking
probably going to be
Pokemon.
dark and fairy, but then I was like, maybe it's water and fairy? Absolutely not. It was dark and psychic.
I like that design. That's cute.
I think it's adorable. I'm going to name him Beaky.
Beaky?
Yep. B.
I would play
A,
lightsaber fights with my friend in the backyard. We would build Star Wars puzzles. I was a Star Wars fanatic as a kid. But they've just... Episode 7 was a disappointment, not from like just... The setup was okay, but as soon as I saw the Death Star, I kind of just threw up my hands. Just like,
God damn
really?
it.
That's what we're doing? You guys are just going to retrend the plot of Episode 4? All right.
Yeah,
I guess.
that was disappointing. I don't have one of these, do I?
And like the weird humor in it, and just kind of just the overall tone, like the characters never got fleshed out.
I was gonna say I didn't feel very. I like a lot of character-driven stuff, and it felt like that was lacking, or it just kind of went over it a little bit.
I just felt like none of the characters overall have like, they don't seem fallible. They all kind of either seem like they're either trash heaps or they're super good, and like nothing really phases
that's
them.
gonna suck.
There's some like interesting points people have made about the films where like it's a more personal struggle for like Rey and whatnot, of like, you know, feeling abandoned.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah.
From how it is. It's just I don't find it engaging.
Yeah, that's part of it too. Like, I don't disagree with this one. I'm like, yeah, no, I think they do that, and I don't think it's any of the actors' fault. I think the scripts have just been weak.
Yeah, I agree with that definitely. I don't think there's any like terrible acting in any way.
No, not at all.
And visuals are there and they're incredible. It's just like, wow, that decision? Okay.
Yeah. Like,
you
I'm
know?
not gonna say like the prequels have great acting, because there's some terrible acting in there by Hayden Christensen, and like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna throw Jake Lloyd under the bus.
Oh, Jesus!
He was a 9-year-old kid. Like,
Oh wait, this one's a lot lower.
I'm not
lower
gonna
level.
throw that. Like, that kid's had enough. Like, people shit on him.
It's not enough.
That kid's haven't had enough. Like, he didn't bother me, and as a kid, I liked Jar Jar. It didn't bother me. I thought he was goofy and funny, and I really liked his design.
Yeah.
But I was like 9 when that movie came out, so it didn't bother me. I had seen the originals before I saw episode 1.
This is about the Mandalorian, but it's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
They recently mentioned the whatever race he is,
Oh, Gungans?
Gungan.
Yeah.
And they made fun of him in the most recent episode. Not specifically Jar
I
Jar.
mean, they're fun of making fun of. Like, they're a goof. That's kind of the main thing, is to be made fun of.
Yeah. Why the hell is Zoe barking?
I don't know. I was wondering if did I shut the door all the way?
I don't know.
Tell
me.
Let me look.
Okay. It's weird. It's just unusual for her to be barking this late. God dang it. Got out. I can't even remember if I already have this thing or not.
I did have the door a little bit open. I thought it was more shut, but part of it is the doors are getting colder around here too, and like some of them stick. That one didn't stick, but mine has.
That one hasn't been sticking since everything's more used to it.
I've noticed a couple times where, like, I thought I shut my door. It's like it's cracked. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, sometimes they stick. I've sanded them down like crazy. It's
No,
just,
no, there's nothing you can
they
do.
just
Like, the house
fucking-
compresses because it gets colder, and like it
It
expands in the
expands,
heat.
yeah.
Yeah, expands and compresses.
But
and all that stuff.
water moisture in the air gets into it and
Yeah.
it causes it to expand slightly. What is going on with her?
I don't know.
Someone fucking breaking in or something?
If it is, Jen is not making a sound about it.
Liperd. Don't be fooled by its gorgeous fur and elegant figure. This is a moody and vicious Pokemon. I don't believe we got this yet.
I think you know what-
I should have looked and seen if it had a little Pokemon symbol next to it. But like an idiot, I didn't. Would you like to give him a nickname? Yes. I'm gonna name him.
It has like a scythe for a tail.
I was gonna name because I'm gonna name him
Tarkle?
Tartity.
Tartity?
It's like a. It looks sour. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a sour candy, but he's like a kitty. But it sounded funny to have a titty in there.
It is funny.
Teddy has been sent to the box.
But yeah, it's weird.
Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck.
I didn't
Leave me alone.
even hate 8. I thought 8 was fine. I thought some things were kind of boring, like the casino planet. I got what they were going for.
Yeah, I didn't hate them. I just thought they were kind of boring, like you were saying.
It wasn't super well executed. And then, I don't know, like, Rey just hasn't really engaged me as a character. I think it's great that we have a female, like, protagonist for the Star Wars franchise. I think that's awesome. I just feel like the writing hasn't been very good for her. And it's a bummer because that actress is actually really good.
Flame charge.
But the thing that really threw, when I heard the announcement for the new one, and they're like, "Oh, Palpatine's back," I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm out. I'm done. Just get me out of here." Like, if we're gonna have another J.J. Abrams retrend of Episode 7 again, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm just gonna sit in the theater and just get up and be like, "Fuck this thing. I'm out."
I hope they do. I hope it does well. But
I hope they handle it well.
I'm not excited for it. But I hope that thing's adorable. I just hope. I hope it kicks ass. But
I hope it kicks ass too. I hope it's the best one of the trilogy, because if I hear really good things, it'll be like when my brother comes into town, who's also a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And if he says, like, "Hey, you want to go see it?" I'll be like, "Yeah, let's go see it." But if no one asks, like, if my brother doesn't say, "Let's go see it," don't think I'm gonna go.
That's basically how I feel about it. Not enough to
Yeah.
be like yay or nay, but enough to be like, well, I'm not gonna go alone. So
Yeah.
like I don't really care to go then.
And I really liked Rogue One, and I actually even liked Han Solo. Like, I enjoyed Han Solo. Like, it has its problems, and there are definitely things where it's like, yeah, you guys don't need to like do every little thing of who his character was, but
She's cute. She's tough. She won't take no one's gruff. Our Marty, she's our Marty. Is that it? That's it?
I just think they're just blocking. I think that leads to the
Yeah,
next gym.
I think that's the way we come out.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, you can finally catch that Morpeko.
They are called Morpeko.
Yeah.
They're like little torpedo Pikachus.
Little yin-yang Pokemon.
We'll catch one. Everything in here seems to be around 38 to, well, okay, 37. Yeah. I'm not going to catch this one. I'm just going to...
It kind of happens, like, when you start prioritizing one Pokemon, which is not anyone's fault. It just happens a lot in Pokemon games because you use your starter.
Maybe I will just try to catch this guy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my starters. My starter's always been one where it's like, that's at least one on my team then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did this very same... It changes every other turn.
And then I'll just catch...
It changes every turn. But yeah, I mean, the same thing happened with my Torchic when I played Ruby. It evolved into a Blaziken, and my Blaziken was just always like 20 levels higher than everything else because it just kicked everything's butt.
Yeah. I mean, starters are generally pretty strong, right?
Yeah, I could beat the entire Elite Four with just my Blaziken and not even using like... I don't think I didn't have to use any Ethers or Hyper Potions. I would just wreck it. I think maybe near the end until it started getting a little bit higher. I had to use maybe one or two, but it just wrecked house.
As it eats the seeds stored in its pocket-like pouches, this Pokemon is not just satisfying its constant... Oh, it's not just satisfying its constant hunger. It is also generating electricity. Okay. It's tiny. It's a little bab.
I don't know. I kind of feel that just like the Star Wars thing, I kind of feel that way about the Marvel movies. Like they're announcing new ones, and I don't know why that I'm not excited for it. Like the Eternals got announced... Like, all that stuff has got announced, but I was like, I loved how Endgame ended. I'm kind of like, cool, I kind of want, like, a palate cleanser, like, a break from them. But I think it's also that I didn't enjoy Captain Marvel that much.
I was going to name him Electric Hamaloo, but then I realized it was way too long. Was it Rock on to Electric Hamaloo? And then we'll take you higher and send you to the box.
I think
but then there's only 12, so I was like, oh, Electric Hammy.
I'm kind of also just waiting for like more Marvel characters like the Fantastic Four and the X-Men to kind of come back in.
Yeah, like I would like to see the X-Men come back in and under a different writing style, you know?
Because like the Eternals are okay.
I know nothing about them. I'm sure they're fine. Oh, that's the cool thing. Sneak attack.
Yeah, they're kind of explored in the Marvel comic book universe.
Please tell me that thing turns into like a big old fuck off emu.
I'm pretty sure it does.
I want it to be an emu and a llama together.
It might be. I'm not sure if there's any... Is there any llamas in the Pokemon universe?
Oh, there needs to be now.
There should be.
Flame charge.
I would hope they've done a llama.
Yeah.
Llamas are great.
Nice. I'm at like the perfect level where
Yes.
Oh, God.
What?
Jen's texting me right now.
Yeah.
She said there's something very weird outside, like a demon dog or something.
Oh, that's why Zoe's
barking. We might have to end this one a little bit early. She said there's something outside that Zoe's barking at, and like freaking out at, and she won't like let it go, like freak out. Well, Zoe's inside, so obviously it's safe, but she's saying like there's something outside in the backyard, freaking her out.
Oh, in the backyard? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to check the camera.
Checking the camera. Well, I'm going to look at the Pokemon stuff.
I'm going to check the camera real quick, guys. That is
kind of
We might have a demon dog on our case.
Or a raccoon. We were watching raccoon stuff.
Yeah, we do have raccoons.
Raccoon or possums, maybe?
Let me look at the backyard camera. We're going to get a little bit of noise and stuff.
Or it could just be that one chihuahua that keeps coming back.
There's nothing on the feed. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
That's weird.
But interesting. Okay.
Maybe it couldn't be like a coyote get through the fence.
I've seen coyotes out in the streets, so I wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, I guess so. There was someone that had like a lost dog around here. It's like, ooh, if your little chihuahua gets lost around here, I'm sorry, but coyotes will probably get it by the time anybody finds it.
If it spies a strong Pokemon, Rufflet can't resist challenging it to do a battle. But if Rufflet loses, it starts bawling. Oh,
poor little guy. He probably turns into a big eagle, actually.
Yeah. I'm looking at it a little bit more now, and it looks like an eagle.
I didn't even think it looked like an eagle. It's just like it was called Eaglet. So I was like, oh, it's obviously based off eagle.
I'm going to call him Eagle Cry.
Eagle cry.
Like Eagle Eye, but different because he's crying.
Poor little guy.
Send to a box. I thought it was like a floof doof type of fluffmon.
Yeah. I'm also just waiting for Marvel to...
Oh, Jesus!
Nice. It's a sun Pokemon.
You encountered a wild Solrock?
Yeah, Solrock. There's like
Literally
Solrock
just
and...
a fucking... Is there a Luna Rock?
Yeah, there's a Luna Rock too. And yet, one of the commenters let us know they did that very thing that I said they should have done.
What's
this
that?
Pokemon wasn't in Pokemon Sun. They didn't put it in there.
Really?
Which, why? That's like when Final Fantasy XIV had the bear mount, the lion mount, and then they added Dark Knight to the job set of like mounts. Like, oh cool, this one's gonna be a tiger, right? Because lions, bears, and tigers.
Tigers and bears.
Oh
Did
my.
you just say the saying wrong?
I did.
Oh man. Oh, Solar Beam.
But regardless, that's the saying. You're like, oh, I got super excited.
Oh Jesus!
Because I love
5
tigers.
years. Oh.
Yeah, I know it's a fire move, so
Oh.
yeah, it's not gonna do very much to you.
I don't know what I thought it was then. Okay. Well, get my ball. I
Was
thought
it
it was going to
Solar
do a
Beam?
ton. It was Solar Beam.
Oh, never mind. That's
That was a bug
grass.
type, right?
That's a
or
grass move.
Grass
I think.
type. Yeah.
Well, you're fire and you burn grass, so grass is not very effective to you.
I just thought it would do more. Solar Beam did a ton, like back in the day.
Yeah, but that's only if
Wasn't
like,
that Grass type's Fire Blast or whatever?
It is, but it's not good against fire types.
Just shit on it. It's better to be
Yeah, no,
good.
it's a good move though.
Solrock.
Yeah.
When it rotates itself, it gives off a light similar to the sun, thus blinding its foes. God, it's huge.
It is huge.
339. Well, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Rock Psychic.
It's
huh?
only 3 feet 11, but that's still pretty big.
Yeah, I guess a 3'11" stone could be 300 something pounds. That makes sense. Solrock, huh? I'm gonna name him. No, that doesn't. Wait, how do I go back? X.
Yeah.
No.
Duh. Send Solrock to the box.
Go to the box.
Too late.
Go to the box. Fucking thing.
Yeah, I hope Marvel does some more interesting things too with some of the movies. Like, I really liked Endgame, but some of their other movies have been a little safe.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they get more Guardians type stuff.
You just reminded me about, you said that there could be stray dogs around here.
Yeah.
I had to call the cops one time because a dog took off down the fucking driveway, was acting real, that's cool. Was
that
acting real
Pokemon.
crazy like, and then it was in the backyard. And I'm like, wait, how'd it get in the backyard? It jumped the fence.
Jeez.
It jumped the whole fence. I'm
That's
like,
a big
oh
fence,
shit.
too.
And it was like a big, it was what the police use though. Or is it,
well, there's not Rottweiler. It's German Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, is this one of your guys's or like what? Because it's like searching for something in the backyard. Mm-hmm. And they were like, no, we don't have any canine units out there right now. I'm like,
Could you send someone?
can you send someone? Because that's a big dog, and it literally like just took off over the fence.
Yeah.
And I'm not too worried for me, but there's kids out and shit. Like, this thing's going bananas.
I mean, also, the people around here do not take good care of their dogs. They let them just roam around and like act like cats. Which, if you let your cat roam around, I don't.
Do they?
I don't care for you. I don't care for you as a
Do
person.
they?
Yeah, there are literally some like oh they
Where and who and what?
dogs.
Yeah,
I see
where?
little dogs like roam around all the time around here. Like just people like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, it's my dog. It's like why is he roaming
I've
around?
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I see it all the time when I go for runs. And there was like 2 little dogs, and they came up and started barking at me.
I've seen people with dogs in their yards.
Yeah, no, but these dogs would just roam around, and I tried to like corral them around and try to see if they had collars. Like they didn't have collars. And
Are you
then,
sure it's not just a lost dog then?
No, it was like
and people
2
aren't
dogs.
just leaving them out.
I don't know. I tried to get to them, and then they like dashed away and then ran off. I was
That sounds like a lost dog.
might have been.
That doesn't sound like somebody's just letting their dog go out like cats and stuff.
I've had multiple times though where like I've
don't like this
corralled
thing.
like certain dogs around our neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
Go back. I was like, oh yeah, he gets out all the time. I'm like, then stop letting him get out all
What?
the time. Yeah, it's happened like with these 2 like.
No, sorry. My double kick didn't affect it.
Oh, your double kick didn't affect it.
Is it a fucking ghost stone? Like what it... Fighting didn't affect it?
It's rock.
Yeah, why didn't it affect it?
Rock psychic. So it. Maybe not. I don't
Just
know.
go up in the air then.
Yeah, try that move.
Hope for the best. Heavy slam. Haha. Fuck you. Butane avoided the attack.
And I didn't have my phone on me to like call or anything like that either. So like, and by time
Wow, that didn't.
I
do
would
as
have
much
called
as I thought.
anyone, no one probably would have came out here to like take care of those dogs.
Oh,
which
nobody
is a
would
bummer.
have. Nobody would have come to check out the dogs or anything like
Yeah.
that. Nobody does that.
I tried to get other people asked around, like neighbors, like, "Hey, is this your dog?" And everyone just kind of drove by or just ignored me completely. Like, all right, cool. I guess no one cares then.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He tried to catch my Pokemon in a Shadow Ball.
Oh dang.
Yeah, no one's gonna care about a lost dog if there's no call or anything. Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Maybe the dog will. Oh, jeez. Okay, that didn't do anything. Maybe the dog will find its way back home,
I
or
hope
maybe it'll
so.
go to a pound, and then they'll keep it and not have an identifier and just put it down.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, the dog hopefully is not too far away. Like, obviously, if you can catch it, catch it. But
Yeah.
if you can't, like, don't stress too much about it.
I'm a
wouldn't.
dog person, so I'm like, fuck.
I know, I am too, but at the
Bad
same time,
dog
it's like, if you
owners.
can't get it, you can't get it.
Why is there no collar
Don't
on this
stress
dog?
yourself on it. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Yeah. Same reason we don't have a collar on Zoe.
Yeah, but
Because
you guys are
one,
good enough to keep them in.
we have a backyard for her.
Yeah.
Two, not to say that she can't get out, but two, we tried putting in collars on her previously.
Yeah.
And she gets her jaw stuck under it, and it's like, that could be dangerous.
Yeah,
Like,
well, these little dogs that aren't as crafty as I think Zoe is.
how is this thing a lot less than this flying sun?
I have no
Weighs
idea.
way a lot less than the flying sun.
It's
Joe's
shorter.
type.
It's also 6 inches shorter, I think. It was 3.3 versus 3.9, or was it 3.11? Maybe it's 8 inches shorter.
They were sculpted from clay in ancient times. No one knows why, but some of them are driven to continually line up boulders. Okay.
Oh,
I really don't like it.
Its evolved form is that big giant thing we ran into. It's okay.
The big giant thing that
Roland.
we ran to?
A long time ago, like 2 weeks ago. It was randomly in the wild.
I'm gonna name him Blueby.
Blueby?
Blueby the Golem.
Okay.
What do you want to send Blueby to? Send him to the box.
Send him to the box. He can go do manual labor like every other Pokemon.
Yeah, you can go do a
shiny spot.
job. Found 3 X defenses. They look like little bottles.
They kind of do. They look like pacifiers.
Yeah. Oh.
There's that steel Pokemon.
I should have probably healed up. God, it's off-putting. Like how flat it looks.
I dig it.
Like look how much. Yeah, it's flat. It's weird. It's flat. It's weird.
It's the eyes are supposed to be like concave, so like it's like a shell outside of it. It's supposed to be like a beetle-like Pokemon.
I'm gonna use a super potion because I was a goober and I forgot to heal up.
Remember, this is a steel type, so if you use anything fire, it's just gonna melt it.
Yep. I was gonna kick it. Well, actually, I was gonna fly in the air, but yeah. Oop. The fly in the air move. What was it? Bounce.
Yeah.
Bounce. Oh no, not very effective. Super effective. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll swap off then. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking for that one then. Surf Edge?
Like Zozo would probably
Steel?
work.
Like-
Yeah.
Against steel?
Yeah.
I would think electrical would have a.
Fire does really good against it. Fighting does
Electric
pretty good against that one.
does.
It's not very good against steel.
It's just one times.
Yeah, it's just one times.
Oh, is it literally telling me not very effective?
Yeah,
on
because
the...
you beat this one all the way back in the fire
That's
gym.
tight, but I didn't know it did it in the thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay,
didn't used to have this
I'll
stuff.
throw it out. That's really beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Butane, switch up. We'll send you back out when we get this thing down.
Probably because they realize most human beings can't memorize all the Pokemon types and know their disadvantages and advantages because
God damn.
there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of them. Fight. And we'll use...
Nuzzle would be good.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nuzzle just to get the paralyze out.
Yeah, and
and
just see how
then
much
just keep
damage it
doing
does.
Nuzzle down because it's one of my weaker ones. Oh, that was really weak.
Yeah, you
I could
might
probably
be able to do
get
one spark.
a single spark out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Used assurance. Oh no! Don't you smack my dog. I'll use a single spark. I'm sure we'll find another one too.
Hopefully.
Up. Nice.
Very close.
And then I'll swap out for butane, get that extra out.
Yeah, what
Extra
are
level.
even like the next Marvel movies that are coming out? Like, what is it? Like, there's a new Doctor Strange and Eternals.
I don't have the fucking idea, dude. Like,
I have no
I'm
idea.
so outside of what they're doing right now
Yeah.
with Phase 4, I think.
Yeah.
I really should watch some like Emergency Awesome or something to catch me up on it, but
I like the first Doctor Strange. I hope that the next one's better though.
I think I liked how it was different.
Yeah.
And very like, because it's, I don't know much about Doctor Strange, but it did seem like it would be hard to kind of convey a lot
Right.
of it, and I think they did it
They did it
appropriately.
really well. I really liked it. I just hope it gets even weirder in the
Yeah.
next one. Like,
Yeah.
I hope their films become more artsy, honestly. Like, just
They
a little
do
bit-
feel a little safe, so
like they felt really safe. At Captain Marvel, that's what I didn't like about it. I felt super safe. And it was just
yeah. I don't know. I'm just a big sucker for big action flicks. So like,
Yeah.
when it's not that actiony, or like people aren't doing too many fights, or if it's it's kind of weird.
I like a lot of character-driven stuff. Spore's all right. It just kind of like puts them to sleep. So if you want a move that's going to sleep them,
I'm kind of thinking get rid of Strength Sap.
Yeah, that's probably a good one to get rid of.
Yeah.
The other, like, Moonlight's pretty good, and the other one's worth keeping.
Mm-hmm. It was excuse me. It was either gonna be Moonlight or Strength Sap, because we didn't quite understand how to deal with Moonlight.
Yeah. I really like character-driven stuff, and I like stuff that doesn't have action at all, but just, yeah, Captain Marvel didn't do it for me.
Yeah. It uses river stones to maintain the cutting edges of the blade, covering its body. These sharpened blades allow them to bring down opponents. Okay. I'm going to name you Caesar. No.
I think that's Digimon. I think you got the wrong one.
I'm going to name you Pokey Man.
Pokemon.
Because he called Big Pokeyhead.
He does.
There you go.
There we go.
Send him to the box.
We should probably go check out, see what's in the backyard.
Yeah, I think that was a good amount of time
Break
right now.
time.
We will see you guys later. Hopefully the demon dog doesn't eat us or try and kill us or
I'll
whatever.
sacrifice a
Fox.
raccoon.
We'll sacrifice Fox.
I was going to say a raccoon, but if you want to sacrifice Fox, go ahead. It's your dog.
Why not both?
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Beep up, boop.
It won't
Here's
be
the
a good
thing.
snack.
You show Fox to the demon dog, and the demon dog's going to realize a greater demon when it sees it.
That's true. Just have Fox.
That's the intention.
on it.
It'll just be like, oh shit, I didn't realize you were here. I'm sorry. Like, this is your territory. I'll be out. Whoa!
That'd probably
Good job,
work.
Fox. I knew we had you for some reason.
Yeah. You eldritch horror.